we could be doomed. Do you know how important that is to the clown community? If the clowns get upset, do you know what clowns do when they're upset?
What do clowns do when they're upset, Jared?
They murder people. I've seen a documentary about it called Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and another documentary called Batman and The Dark Knight, all involving clowns that kill people. Oh, and don't even get me started on the IT, one of the most important books by Stephen King about people who work in information technology, apparently.
So yeah, we have a helium shortage.
We have a helium shortage, people. This could be dire for their planet.
Welcome to A Stream in Scarlet, where we'll be talking about the road to Fanime. But first, let's get some news bits out of the way. Well, first, let's introduce ourselves, too. So, yeah, we got Jared the Greek here, the blue meow stick.
Just call me Jay.
And then we also have myself, Eri Kagami, the white meow stick, and just call me Eri. Or you could also call Jay his fluffiness, because meow sticks have fluffy tails.
Multiple of them.
Yeah, he'll accept, like, his fluffiness, like, on his Fanime name badge.
I wanted to literally just say, just call me Jay. Then I'm just the letter J there. Just call me Jay. Like my Twitter says, because I updated my Twitter for the first time in about a year. Amazing, my account was still active.
We won't talk about why the name change.
Yeah. I'm just going back to my old high school / college nickname. That's all. So that was about time. I was like, you know what? It's been half my lifetime ago. I should probably go and do that.
So yeah, let's go into some news bits this week before we talk about Fanime. Jared, you had some Hufflepuff news.
So, damn it. I was about to say the name of the guy from Terminator 2. Robert Patterson, not
Robert Patrick.
I was about to say Robert Patrick, and I was like, Robert Patrick.
Robert Pattinson,
Robert
a.k.a.
Pattinson.
Cedric Diggory, our favorite Hufflepuff.
And he's from the Twilights, and probably other stuff.
Yeah, he hated doing the Twilights.
Yeah,
I seem to forget that.
That was a paycheck series for him. That had nothing to do with loving the source material or wanting, well-written dialogue. He was just, that's a paycheck. Then I can do whatever I want
money.
to.
I can buy a house.
Well, there's
another house.
There's actors who'll do the paycheck series, so then they can just go and do indie stuff or stuff they really want to do that doesn't pay, anything. I mean, imagine getting into the Harry Potter franchise, like, oh, I'm in there. Oh, man, it's like a ton of movies for, what do you mean I die in part 4? Damn it! Just flips a table. So it's going to be my bank series. I need a book. Someone, what's the next book series we're working on? They're working on something called Twilight. It has vampires. Sure, I'll do that. I want the monies. Oh, excuse me, he's British. I want the monies. Anyhow, he's going to be our new Batman because the DC Cinematic Universe keeps making weird freaking choices. I'm torn on this one. On the one hand, he is a good actor who just happened to be in one terrible franchise. But on the other hand, and he does have like the look for Bruce Wayne. He has the dark hair, the light eyes, tall. So I'm like, you do have all the traits and necessary things. It's not him. It's everyone else behind the DC Cinematic Universe that bothers me. It's the fact that like, there's one and a half good movies out of the DC Cinematic Universe. You got Wonder Woman and maybe Aquaman, if you're willing to tolerate Aquaman. And that's kind of it. And I've been told that they're kind of trying to soft reboot, but you're soft rebooting as movies for the old universe are still coming out, which it seems like that's just going to confuse the hell out of people. And that they're going to try to not make it all connected. They're just going to make their movies their own things. Like Wonder Woman 2 is just going to be following, it's same actress, same Gal Gadot, and it's just going to be her doing more Wonder Woman stuff, which I'm down for because as long as it has the same writer and same director, I'm basically down for it.
I'm really looking forward to the latest Gal Gadot and Wonder Woman. It's supposed to take place in the 80s, and it's going to be totally outrageous.
I need a good explanation for what she did for the last 70 years. Because I'm like, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. Were you just like, did she go back to Themyscira and just take a long nap? I mean, like, what the hell happened in those 70 years? I wouldn't have jumped that far ahead in time. I'd have put her in like the 1930s and had her like, going to India, trying to stop an evil cult. There's something cool like that. But I'm getting sidetracked here. The point is that's happening. I know Shazam didn't do particularly well because the trailer looked like ass. And I've heard from most people the movie was okay, it's fine. You don't have to see it, but if you do, you're probably not going to hate it. Like, oh, that's such a movie. That's such an endorsement. It's sit-throughable. which is I've learned, I remember that being a descriptor for certain movies. And Aquaman 2 is going to get a sequel because Aquaman 1 made $1 bazillion, and there's always going to be a new Batman movie. I'm just afraid of the staff behind it, less so than the actor. I think people who are freaking out about the actor know him from one bad movie franchise and don't realize that he's actually a properly trained actor. And he looks like Bruce freaking Wayne. We haven't had like a proper Bruce Wayne in terms of the coloration in a long time, because they keep putting brown-haired people as Bruce Wayne, and Bruce Wayne has black hair and blue eyes. Now, I'm willing to settle with not blue eyes. You can have hazel eyes or something like that as long as they're light eyes and black hair. You know, like Michael freaking Keaton, the guy who looks just like Bruce Wayne is supposed to look like.
I like that guy.
And then, ironically, George Clooney, who also looks like what Bruce Wayne is supposed to look like. I think Clooney could have been fine. I think he needed a way better movie. But now, I know people are going to go, no, he never would have. I'm like, no, he's a good actor. You know, he can do the one-liners and what have you. He's been great in, like, soft action movies, like Three Kings is wonderful. Watch Three Kings, people. It's a great movie. And there's been other stuff where Clooney's done, like, light action, and he's fine in light action, but he would have been fine for that. It just needed a script that was decent. But most of the actors we hire for Bruce Wayne are not black-haired, light-eyed people.